thought you had COVID because you sneezed and then you got told to leave. Damn, sis. Wow. You chased the car. You chased the bitch down. I'm triggered. I'm triggered. I'm triggered. You sacrificed your life for a stray cat. Guys, the struggle of finding somewhere to film where no one's gonna look at you and you're not being bait, honestly, I don't give a shit anymore. We're just here, we're out here, we're in a park. If you want to walk past me,
I don't care.
Anyway, today's video is gonna be a reacting to your driving horror stories part 2, because did a part 1. If you're new to my channel, okay, if you're new to my channel, I've basically been through a driving journey, and long story short, it took me 2 years to pass my test, but we move on from that. So if you do want to check out any other driving videos, then check out my channel. There's a lot of other videos on there too. But yeah, today's video is part 2 of reacting to your driving horror stories, which one of you came up with, and honestly, I had a blast filming that video and I feel like you guys really enjoyed it too. So yeah, that's what today's video is going to be. If you are new to my channel, make sure to subscribe, check out some of the videos. We're just going to get into it before, honestly, someone literally crashes into my car, because that will happen. Okay, once I was driving with my instructor and he told me to turn right after the traffic light, so waited till the light went green and I turned right. Little did I know I was facing oncoming traffic and he basically had a heart attack. Oncoming traffic. Alisha, what are you on about? You've done that before. I'll get into that in a minute. All the traffic stopped, even on the other side, to look, and he had to reverse back to the traffic lights to wait for it to go again. No. 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 I'm not gonna lie to you, I wish I could act like that's really shocking, but I've done that before, and that was after I passed my test. So honestly, oh my fucking god, why is there another fucking car? So I was going out of KFC. Basically, it's not even my fault. So me and my friends had just had like a really deep, like intense conversation. Like, it was really deep, and I was all distracted and like discombobulated. I basically pulled out of the KFC, turned right, but into the lane that was coming into the car park. So I turned right into the left lane and basically nearly crashed my car into oncoming traffic. Kim literally had to take the wheel. So yeah, we've all been there. Mum and dad, I don't think I've told you about that, so learn something new every day. Okay, not too bad, but one time I had a bit of road rage with someone at traffic lights after them pulling out on me. I told them they needed to learn to drive. I love how you did that when you've literally just learned to drive. Me. And then I drove off forgetting it was a red light, and then had about 3 cars beep at me that I nearly hit. Never been so embarrassed in my life. No, that is just everyone's worst nightmare. You will never look like more of an idiot unless you have a go at someone and then you come to red lights and then you just have to stare at them like...
You're right.
Personally, I would just act like nothing happened, blast my music, put my sunglasses on and literally stare. What else can you do other than just say it with your chest at least? I was on a driving test and this man is known to be nasty, so I was driving okay in my opinion, and he told me to pull over on the left and said go when you're ready. There was no cars or bikes coming in, all of a sudden he shouts stop. So I panic and slam the brakes and he says nah, I'm just joking, carry on. I was like, mate, you're a prick. So I carry on and he does it again and he failed me for slamming on the brakes. What? Nah, that's pissed me off. How can you joke about that and then fail you for... No, that's pissed me off. Also, why are people just coming for a walk? It's raining, for God's sake. Okay, I just moved my car because the lighting's so much better here. Anyway, as we were saying, first of all, I have an issue with your instructor. How can he joke about like that? That's like literally, that is literally a hazard. I'm triggered. I'm triggered. I'm triggered. Okay, next one. So it was about 2 days after I passed my driving test. I felt so proud and went to collect all my friends to go to the beach. So we're driving along and it leads us to country roads and I'm panicking slightly at this point. And all of a sudden another 2-3 cars are coming in the opposite direction, meaning I have to reverse a good 100 meters. I start to do so and end up reversing straight into the hedge. Cut a long story short, I had to get a passing cyclist to drive my car back to let the others pass. Safe to say we never went back to that beach again. You actually had to get someone to get off their own vehicle to move your vehicle out of a hedge. First of all, why didn't any of your friends take the wheel, or were they all just too shocked, or can they drive? Oh my god, I literally, that is something I would do 100%. 100%. I'm surprised I haven't done it yet. Second of all, props to that cyclist, like he didn't have to do that. And thirdly, you just made my day. Okay, during one of my lessons, I came up to a roundabout, looked around, it was my right of way. As I'm edging on the roundabout, this car is coming up to me on the left, going around 50 miles an hour. I started to slow down and my instructor insisted I carried on because it was my right of way. Best believe this car carried on driving. I had to emergency brake. She almost hit me. Me being the idiot I am, completely forgot I was in a lesson and decided to put my foot down and chase the bitch down. Me. My instructor was like, what the fuck are you doing? But found the whole thing funny. But we found her and got her details. Damn, sis. Wow. You were not taking any prisoners that day. Nah, I respect that. I respect that. Wow. You chased the car. You chased the bitch down. That's all I've got to say. First time driving my car after passing not long ago, I took a wrong turn and ended up on the motorway. I've literally done that before. I was shitting myself. Luckily I had my GPS, otherwise I probably would have ended up on the other side of London. Guys, if you haven't seen my video where I talk you through how I failed 5 tests, definitely recommend if you want to laugh. Which, bearing in mind, I was clearly not ready for, but that's a story for another day. I nearly drove onto the motorway and the examiner had to grab the wheel and steer me in the right direction. So that was literally 5 minutes into the test. Good times. Motorway driving, I don't think I'm ever gonna be good at it. I'm not gonna lie to you, and I think I'm okay with it. I went through 3 driving instructors. The last one was amazing and got me to pass my test first time. Shocker, because the theory took me 7 times. 7 times for the theory, damn. I would have given up after 3. The reason I went through 3 is because the first 2 both blanked my messages while out of the blue, super random, and I fully ruined the clutch of my second driving instructor. May have been the reason why he blanked me. Sis, I think that was the reason why he blanked you. My first time reversing, I didn't bring the clutch up enough and rolled into a bush. I feel like, no, I'm really gonna get deep now, because clutch control is just like what? They can't teach you that stuff. It's like trying to teach you how to play the piano. That made no sense at all. But clutch control is a bitch, and I don't think they take that into consideration sometimes. Like what? Like what? Biting point, what? It's tricky. Don't even feel bad about it, it's fine. It was just a bush. Not like it was a flipping crocodile pond. Fell into a ditch 3 weeks after... That's not funny. Fell into a ditch 3 weeks after passing my test because I was avoiding hitting a stray cat. You sacrificed your life for a stray cat. In my opinion, that's quite noble of you. I failed in total 5 times, but the worst fail was not knowing how to use the windscreen wipers. What? Please don't tell me it was chucking it down with rain and you just let it rain on the windscreen. And that was just rain tipping on the... I can see it now. Oh no. You know what I think though? I feel like I'm making excuses for all of you because I feel your pain. But I feel like they don't actually teach you the basics sometimes. Like they're like, oh yeah, they're just gonna know how to flip in. What is a rear fog light? I didn't even know that. I had to look it up on YouTube. What the hell's a rear fog light? But yeah, I'm sure you've passed by now, so that's great. Why is there another flipping car? It's the same car. Just get out. My driving instructor thought I had COVID-19 because I sneezed, so I got told to leave. He thought you had COVID because you sneezed and then you got told to leave. There's not even much you can say, because like what if you did? I'm sure you didn't, but shit. Only question, did you still have to pay for the lesson? Tell me now. Did you still have to pay for the lesson? When I was on the roundabout and the woman shouted at me because I was eating and driving. Oh my god. So this came from a work friend, Oliver. So he was on his way to work and he was driving in his car and he was eating I think he was eating his breakfast or something on the way, and he was obviously like holding it with one hand and driving. He came to a roundabout and this woman told him, she was like to his window, and he was like,
oh, maybe she's saying hi.
He opens the window and she literally has a go at him and she's like, why are you driving with one hand with your bacon sandwich? Was it even a bacon sandwich? And she basically had a go at him, and it was the funniest thing I've had in my life. Because he opened the window and thought she was gonna say hi. And she just had a go at him. Oh, wow. Oh, sometimes I miss the office, but at the same time I really don't. Okay guys, I think that's where I'm gonna end the video because it's starting to rain and it's actually just getting darker. And honestly, I need to take my eyelashes off because the glue is actually burning my eyes. But I hope you enjoyed that video. Let me know if you want me to do a part 3 because bitch, I'm down. As I said before, it's therapeutic for me. It makes me feel better about my life, and I feel like we can just all connect on a spiritual level. So yeah, if you do have any driving horror stories or just embarrassing stories with driving, drop me a DM, comment on the video, and I'll definitely include it in the next one. But yeah, I really enjoyed doing that video. I just wanted to quickly say, like, obviously with everything going on right now, let's not ignore it. That's coronavirus and the whole Black Lives Matter movement. Guys, there are a lot more things you could be doing than obviously watching my videos. Like, of course I want you to watch my videos. Of course you still need to wind down, enjoy your time. Like, that's not what I'm saying at all. But I just want you to keep in mind, this is not just with me, but with other people you watch as well. That it, why is that? I'm having a deep chat and someone's really gonna come and ruin that. But yeah, as I was saying, guys, if you have the option to watch one of our videos, that could be mine, anyone else you watch, or educate yourself, have a conversation with someone, have the conversation. Like, I'm not saying don't watch the videos, I'm not saying don't come to my channel, I'm not saying don't enjoy yourself, that's not what I'm saying at all. But I just feel like with everything that's going on, we have an opportunity to learn so much more and to have so many conversations with people. Like, I've spent the past couple of days just having conversations with my friends, and honestly, normally my conversations with my friends are bullshit. We talk about guys, we talk about Drake's swimming pool, like literally. But this situation, we've had a choice whether to speak about that stuff, and obviously we still speak about bullshit all the time, but it's good to be speaking about real things as well, and that's with friends, family. So yeah, what I'm trying to say is, obviously, yeah, keep watching videos, keep enjoying yourself, but make sure as well you're using your time to just educate yourself, sign petitions. Anything as simple as a conversation is going to help this movement. But promise me one thing, keep being messy with your driving, because honestly it gets me through my life.